Hello and welcome to SG Speechless. Today's video is be Jason VOORHEES skin combos. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be combos for Jason or Jason VOORHEES, and he could be found in the item shop under the Fortnite Mares tab and will cost you 1,500 V-Bucks separately, or could be bought the Jason bundle for 2,500 V-Bucks. If you ever would like to use my credit code for any cosmetics in the item shop, for example the Jason skin, my credit code is SPEECH or speech. If you do decide to use it, feel free to let me know. So thank you personally. All combos will be shown off in game at the end of the video. Make sure to keep a timestamp description and comments down below as well. This video was suggested by 5 of my viewers, which were the Otter Hero, Mr. Kiwi the Kiwi, Malachai, McHenry, Happy Minty, Sugoji Gaming, and also Arjun Gill. Thank you very much to all 5 of you for the video suggestions. If you ever do have any other video suggestions, also feel free to leave them in any of my videos, long form or short form. I'll always try my best to get back to you as soon as I can. I made 10 different combos, and this skin is part of the Jason Universal Revenge set introduced in this season. First combo's backbling is a Necronomicon X Mortis, part of the Anobi Cabin Nightmare set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4, and is one of Ash Williams' backblings. This backbling works perfectly because this actual backbling appears in Jason Goes to Hell, the movie, so this works nicely. You could also use Boomstick if you'd like to as well. Pickaxe is Grabber's Frost Axe, part of the Revenge Calling set, introduced in this season, and is the Grabber's Pickaxe from Blackphone 2. This works nicely for the axe theme. You could also use Tree Splitter if you don't have this pickaxe, for example. The glider I'm currently using with the Jason skin, I will be using this video, is Classic Combat Crasher, a Game of Legends series glider, part of the Classic Combat set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 2, and works perfectly because Jason was a DLC character in Mortal Kombat X. Obviously works nicely for obviously the actual reference to Mortal Kombat X. Contrail for all combos is Pazuzu's Portal, part of the Gorillas set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 4, and using this as a reference to Jason Goes to Hell. You could also use Fall to Their Doom as well, or Gilded Aura would work nicely based on the bullet themed Contrail. Let's move on to the first weapon wrap now, which is fully brown themed, Rogue Archaeology, part of the Indiana Jones set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3, works nicely for the brown design. I found the hardest thing with Jason was to basically find weapon wraps that work nicely with his colour scheme. Let's move on to combo number 2. Now, this combo in general, the skin, backbling, pickaxe, glider, contrail, and weapon wrap, all Chapter 6 themes items are new. I can be from Battle Pass, item shop, challenge related, all that good stuff. Backbling is Cold Cooler, part of the Revenge Calling set introduced in this season, and is the Grabber's backbling. Pickaxe is Ghostface's Hunting Knife, part of the Ghostface set introduced in this season. Works nicely for the knife design, obviously because Jason uses knives, so like mainly combat knives. Obviously this works nice. You could also switch this up for example, the stun knife, combat knife, the slasher, which is Michael Myers' pickaxe, would work nicely as well. The weapon wrap for this combo is Scorpion Flame Aura, Gaming Legends series Contrail, part of the Classic Combat set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 2. Got this as a Twitch drop. This works nicely as a reference to Mortal Kombat X, when Jason was a DLC character. You could also use the other ones if you do have the Raiden Lightning Bolt, would work nicely, or even the Sub-Zero Ice Burst would work nicely if you don't have obviously the other two, because this one, the actual Raiden one, and the Katanas were all Twitch drops in that season. Let's move on to combo number 3 now. Backbling is Trap Television, part of the Peerless Puppet set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 4, and is Billy the Puppet from Saul's backbling. Works nicely for the Fortnite Mares or Halloween theme. You could also use a Halloween Town, or basically any other Halloween themed backbling. For example, the Stabbo Lantern, which is Michael Myers' backbling, would work great as well. Pickaxe is Tree Splitter, part of the Hackavat, that's how you say it, Hackavat set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 5, sticking with the standard style. You could also have the fire version if you'd like to as well. Works nicely for basically the axe design, or the axe design of the pickaxe, I should say. Weapon wrap for this combo now is this one right here, Wastelander's Mark, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 3, works nicely for the green and a little bit of white on the weapon wrap as well. I guess there is a little bit of brown also. Let's move on to combo number 4 now. Backbling is Boomstick, part of the Nobi Cabin Nightmare set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4, and is one of Ash Williams' Backblings. Works perfectly. It's obviously in most of the Friday the 13th movies. Obviously, he gets shot at. Also, if you did play Friday the 13th, the game, obviously you could come back as Tommy Jarvis, who had a shotgun, so obviously a good reference to Tommy Jarvis. Pickaxe is Slasher, part of the Shape set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 4, and is Michael Myers' pickaxe. Works nicely, obviously, for the Fortnite Mares theme, Halloween theme, and just a knife theme in general. But you can use any other knife theme pickaxe if you don't want to use this one or don't own it. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now for this combo, which is Fortnite Mares themed, Spiraling Out, part of the Peerless Puppet set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 4, and is Billy the Puppet from Saw's. Weapon wrap, basically this combo was Fortnite Mares themed, Backbling, pickaxe, and weapon wrap. Combo number 5 now, I thought it'd have a reference to Freddy versus Jason, I'm pretty sure it's called. Yeah, Freddy versus Jason. And the Backbling is a town signpost, part of the Pumpkin King set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 4. Obviously, I thought Nightmare on Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street, and also obviously Friday the 13th are both Halloween movies, and obviously Freddy versus Jason is also a Halloween movie as well. The pickaxe works nicely as a reference to obviously Freddy Krueger, which is basically his actual gloves he wears, of the claws or the knives, I'm not exactly sure what they are, basically the sharp obviously claws he wears. The Edward Scissorhands pickaxe, the Scissorhands, works nicely as a reference to that. And the weapon wrap for this combo now is the actual Skullfire Marvel Series weapon wrap, part of the Ghost Rider set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4, and this is a reference to in one of the scenes in Freddy vs Jason, they're basically fighting in like a house that is on fire, or building that's on fire, so I thought I'd use a fiery themed weapon wrap. Let's move on to combo number 6 now. Backbling is Stabbo Lantern, part of the Shape set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 4. Basically, Michael Myers' Backbling works nicely for the Halloween and also Fortnite Mares theme. Pickaxe is Leon's Combat Knife, Game of Legends series pickaxe, part of the Raccoon City Survivors set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 2. Works nicely for the green and also knife design as well. Leon S. Kennedy's pickaxe. Weapon wrap for this combo now is Meowstermind, part of the Mecha Kitty set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 3, using it for the green, white, and brown design. Let's move on to combo number 7 now. Backbling is Casey's Golf Bag, part of the TMNT set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 2. Works nicely for the colour scheme. Also works nicely if it's got a baseball bat, which is going nicely for the pickaxe I'm using, which is Steve's Bat, part of the Strange Things set, introduced in Fortnite OG. Basically works nicely for obviously the actual this baseball bat and the Backbling. And obviously this pickaxe works, basically a spiked baseball bat, works nicely for the weapon wrap I'm using, which is Negan's weapon wrap from Walking Dead, which is Crack, part of the Survivor in Arms set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 2. Could also use a Lucille if you'd like to, or Hard Hitter, anything like baseball bat themed would work nicely. Let's move on to combo number 8 now. Backbling is Lil Kraken, part of the Pirates of the Caribbean set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 3, using it for the colour scheme of the Kraken as you see for the green. Pickaxe is Walker Club, part of the Survivor in Arms set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 8, and is Rick Grimes' pickaxe. Works nicely for the colour scheme. It would be something obviously Jason could use as a weapon. Weapon wrap for this combo now is Spectral Vision, part of the Elemental Eidolon set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3. Mainly use it for the green and white design. Let's move on to combo number 9 for Jason, or Jason VOORHEES now. Backbling is Mutiny, part of the Scallywag set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. Using this for the brown design from that Battle Pass, Chapter 1, Season 8's Battle Pass. Pickaxe is Combat Knife, part of the Future War set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 5. Works nicely for the knife theme and also the colour scheme as well. The weapon wrap for this combo now is Game of Legends series Praetor Shroud, part of the Ultra Nightmare set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 1. Used for the green design, even though it's not the exact colour, the green, the brown, and the red works nicely. Let's move on to the final combo for Jason VOORHEES. Now, this combo, Backbling, Pickaxe, and weapon wrap are all Mortal Kombat themed, obviously for when he was in Mortal Kombat X. Backbling is Spinality, part of the Classic Combat set, Sub-Zero's Backbling. Pickaxe is Scorpion's Twin Katana, basically Scorpion's pickaxe, and also the weapon wrap I'm using is Mortal Kombat themed, which is the Raiden Lightning Bolt, part of the Classic Combat set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 2. But you can also use any of the other actual Mortal Kombat weapon wraps, which work nicely. Same with the Backblings and pickaxe to switch up to whichever one you like the most. Of this works, obviously, this whole combo is Mortal Kombat related or themed, obviously around his appearance in Mortal Kombat X as a DLC character. That's all the skin combos done for Jason VOORHEES. Thank you once again to the Otter Hero, Mr. Kiwi the Kiwi, Malachai McHenry, Happy Minty, Shago Jura Gaming, and also Arjun Gill for the video suggestions. I really did enjoy getting combos done for Jason or Jason Voorhees. He leaves the item shop on the 27th of October. So obviously you want to pick him up if you happen to then, to obviously pick him up separately, or with the bundle, any of his cosmetics in general. If you ever do have any other video suggestions, also feel free to leave them in any of my videos, long form or short form. I'll try my best to get back to you as soon as I can. But anyways, that's pretty decent.